Okay, into mami ma latest sports news kakra wo ho. I have a quick stories I'm pese me na wo che few ones bi na yansan so hye bi oni enfafo from recent say we are giving the stories to you back to back to back to back to back. Latest sports updates and I did bro we need to know. Let me quickly run through you some few stories bi. Na because I pay me who's a Madrid 4-year training training grounds so one woman say the interesting conversation the woman say and I pay Madrid 4 training the players around omugra training grounds so one some of the banners abobo supporters the last time yes I did anyway no coach 90 minutes at Bernabeu ye and yes I did the last time yes na Arsenal for bomb what that and that's also my culture in Zimbabwe. Yes, we can. Nina, unim deja. Game omo ebebo ne game susu a omo Barcelona ebebo into omo share place in Ukraine. And about swatch with Carlo Ancelotti together for the cup. With Carlo Ancelotti together for the cup. You know. Yeah, trying anyway. I mean, that is the conversation. And also a free hobby. Well, I've been told this nyame adomo asama no. Roman Abramovich na yesi obi akwa akotwere book na Abramovich actually Chelsea sales in the book but I'm very curious about it because I want to know what's exactly the background actually will book because honestly it's going to be very very interesting per se. Roman Abramovich na all church they see because I'm sure say every single Chelsea fan would want to know what really happened. Yes, book na ebeba bonten na ye find the inside story of the sale of Chelsea FC. The inside story of the sale of Chelsea FC. The guy now train a friend Nick Purell. Na ye train coffee book we eba e dey to mu no a Mr. Me here copy. Na me making kan kire Ghana for because me am curious to know what exactly happened. Inti almost enche eba. Anyway, inti ebe trying book no nyame adomu a etomu eba. On say Tottenham there. Yabaka say Hans Postecoglou mo pen wa pam no, but I've been told say there are series of coaches at Tottenham for air consider. I've been told of Andoni Areola, Marco Silva, Burnley for coach Abrante for Scott Parker Nidin and so they are still in search. They've not taken a decision yet as to who they want to appoint, but clearly omo per coach and a coach so omo na market ni mo a omo so hwehwe ne kakra Martin say El Hilal for sanko fo yo omo disika na emejeje ebio afibia omo ba no omo disika betata hafinya na omo asanso akọ no ma sanso disika betata de bio say omo se ba no omo ba no omo pese omo de 100 million ebre Barcelona for na hafinya no omo ba 50 million a year for 4 years inti afibia 50 osi rade wo ba jeje Barcelona for akwa oh David Jürgen Klopp say Liverpool Liga no mo ba gino ba na ebom arrangement no say nyame adomo a mo ne Tottenham bebo mid weekend omma Nebom, my last game on my bebono, or available or change say Liverpool for a special invitation. Say Omra number should be a brand Liverpool a lifted trophy. Say yeah, you can club by a part of Liverpool. Into or change Liverpool for what I say. And yes, I so dear, no more infinity dear. Yamia do on the 26th of May. Say Liverpool, your more parade, our bank holiday wa. Omni problem ya, omobeko. What I say, Sanet young Kwandia. A Jua, I know the Obe what I say. 26th of May. A bit of Ghana for so bo. In Nigeria, no. Okay. And they obeyed the Black Stars and a boy, no, we as well a shimula, giddy. What I say. And to Liverpool for also by a parade. Now, Liverpool, okay, anyway. On bending. And I know Moje League now covered into Manju when it's Momo Munjo when what Manchester United. See, Lian Delap, no, looks like we've been mentioning Victor Osimhen, but still now my sources within Manchester United tells me say Omwaka Sankasano, the main guy they are looking at Lian Delap, no, feel say ono and coach no epe. Na Liam Delapi, well anyway. Again, United before they make a huge purchases, just say, Omutimi, Eton, Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, Anthony, which they are looking at with because Matthias Cunha, still no of 165.5, Omobeji 62.5, Omobeji Sadia, Emfa. Well, Mama Alexis McAllister, Liverpool for midfielder, na afe yemon komo. And I'm going to be master. What's someone for link? Will say, Obetimi akọ Madrid. I'm an ye. It's Madrid for April. And also no one turn the power Liverpool or Sra Manfo. Or say Uber Liverpool Bobu the kind of respecter or the man no. Into say man central from be create issue. Your sense or discuss other clubs. Abra Liverpool who is our for bu and far more moye. Possibly be a Liverpool crowd more no. Also fans ne penasa also opie kura no ajajajajaja. Also on timi o fa ha no we so no so for we he teacher say send a chronisi e dono no. Oh say why identity as a so called discuss in a first say baby for us that be the any day. McAllister don yes, Otsna, not what was talking about Liverpool, Trent Alexander-Arnold. There are stories all over. Still now, Liverpool say they have not given up on Trent Alexander-Arnold until the last day. Trent ever come Madrid need still no, they will try and pursue and convince him to stay. At this stage, they have not given up. Meanwhile, Magui, Chelsea for and so strike on Tony Barcelona, but by we na the matter said na nine no say yes eye yes say die eye nebom the nan saying all you say as I saw more building a muscle no so we practice into they are going to build his muscle. So what they intend to do is say on must start say Eddie na there any heavyweights na the 90 just heavyweight say the bear the muscle no mo e strong can it you go make so Chelsea for moment for the modern no come Borussia Dortmund what I've been told they say Chelsea force Dortmund for Munti. What do you say anymore? Any ska and I'm my alone crack Chelsea for us. Thoughts now for any meaningful bed and bar. They will not tolerate it because Musua no thoughts now for a Dortmund for Omusubaya and any sky the one say or foul player call share and maybe 3-4 days ago maybe a story which let's say West Ham of 4% more ton Mohamed Kudus Edinyeska. Asa semi esenya some say and major stories no so report say similar stories to say yenu mo Kudus no I thought a West Ham for the person mo nye sikanti Kudus so ye one player o betimi aton no enye sikanti some na e be kan throdo when him say ko Europa top 5 European leagues no clubs are ashe goals kese pa o ma ashe goals kese pa top 5 European leagues no Barcelona and the din kan 89 goals 89 goals for Barcelona, top club leagues, to see more match goals. Bayern Munich, 87 goals. Now about Paris Saint-Germain and so 75 goals. And Inter Milan, also it was 72 goals. And interesting to say Barcelona, in terms of that, they are doing very well. Anyway, let me move on and talk about other issues. Espanyol goalkeeper. You found Juan Garcia. Now, my backhand baby said Barcelona for were looking at him, and maybe Mikacho said Madrid for also are looking at him. Say in case Andrew Lonin leaves the club and come back for Juan Garcia, the number. Well, I've been told they say clubs be a contact boy, no any agent. However, those clubs, I must say Real Madrid encounter into Madrid for sin almost a wope boy, officially, Omunyan can be beyond fancy boy in any entourage. Though they have shown interest, but Omunyan can be beer and so a fancy. I'm okay, no problem. Yan 12 so and I mean, they also so embro. Mami Gavi ne yebon komo. Gavi say, look, say only Pedri ebo baller. Ufili say, you okay, son? Say Pedri. O man niema simple. Say o she Pedri ball na o bono. Say Pedri enye best ewo position na all bono dia. Then he is one of the best ewo sa position na all bono. Say o feel Barcelona had a great game. Now it was important. Say o me winning no more ball so eye say na be more confidence for the El Clasico. And also everybody know I am someone Gavi Eka and the Mundo Deportivo newspaper. For me, na afiye monkomo. Mundo newspaper say Dani Olmo brings La Liga closer. Dani Olmo brings La Liga closer. Iti na wa capture our screens no say. Dani Olmo go na o share no say ama Barcelona aben La Liga ye pa. Sports newspaper. Or say straight to the title. Straight to the title. Iti and so and ma capture our screens no say straight to the title to say win you know a Pia Madrid force so sorry a Pia Barcelona force so pa. Meanwhile, L'Expertise newspaper I say homework done. Homework done. See, you man mind simple cry what I say. Zedi asumdwe yaba na Eric Garcia mate say coach no you know, yes, so I convince Eric Garcia said, "Woko Eric, me pewa sami pa." What I say? International na clubs be bar and a Girona say Sanso bra. Do yes, Eric Garcia no one konyank game be a obobo ni be and so with team a obobo ni be. But yes, Hans Flick has been able to convince him because Hans feels that Eric Garcia is one guy who can play multiple positions. If you have such a person, or free club with more kwenye, yes, Hans Flick ono and they decide they say a kwan bia so. Oh my boy, no, and so in free club with more and so enco and no, and someone else whereby Thomas Muller matter say FC Cincinnati USA. And then I can say I'm also uncle and no be Florentina, so what some say also uncle Florentina and they say Obi a train Thomas Muller, oh yeah, dang, nipa bako for and they say or say and they say, well, Nottingham Forest for defender, Brazil defender, your friend Jesse Morello. Now very good defender. On say clubs be bring na pen matter say Liverpool for so akọ ho. Name Nottingham Forest for say 80 million euros. 80 million euros and na omobeje. Ofi Brazil, you know, left-footed centre backs in the beat. We dey caution no quite simple. Meanwhile, it won't do one. It was for the meeting say Oma try convincing once and gave me a uja for template contract in a question. He won one onye na dwen so free Manchester City. Obeso sanso to aso them oh akukra. Kona ngunkara ibimre. And ke won one yes onye na dwen kra. David. Also person to aso na ofil say na ho den betimi ato aso abobo de Manchester City. Them master. Premiership no we say average possession. Teams are abobola omo possess ball ni ye pa averagely. Now, my mention list and I mention there because average possession in the English Premiership, you know, very interesting. Jolly possession in English Premiership so far games are able no. Manchester City, we yomu fu at Chelsea. Mu pere kama. No about Liverpool. What about Arsenal? Arsenal any so what pere. No baby as say umujina. Now, what about Tottenham? The Arsenal and Tottenham about the same possession. After Manchester United, etoso ensia 53. After Brighton, 52. Okay. Yeah, share Fifi was a club KCB or what. But you see, the interesting thing is, Kofi, she Nottingham Forest. Omunem bo enkutabo omumfa bo nyehwe. And so she the role of the position of Nottingham, if you have the table for Nottingham for one, because very interesting say, Sankofui, Omunfa ball, and so they are in contention for the Champions League slot. Anyway, make a statistics in some, yes, Spanish La Liga, Madrid, and Barcelona statistics, kakra. It's the first one where fouls, sir. We receive ye chow. Barcelona Oma concede 394 fouls. Real Madrid are conceded 449 fouls. So Madrid for Oma concede fouls per hour. Okay, yellow cards, 78 for Madrid, 79 for Barca. Okay, and this is in your bad. Cry. Instead of Omomionu says statistics say Madrid for chow mo pa. Anyway, Mama Marca newspaper master for saying if they want a coach with a cane, let them look for someone else. Carlo Ancelotti press conference or can say, I am among 4 person year hash, and a Carlo Ancelotti in your hash, or who know place, no so on your beauty scientist. I will pay coach the suit and then a buy at the side, and you compare coach for through. It's answer no dear. On your beer or better places. Dominic Szoboszlai, Liverpool 4 player, Adam Kobisan say, Master, we roll at the sign and saying, or say last year, now you're getting club at time and 8, but this year, and a slot by or tackle in the style, no, as a saka as compared to previous years, or say, and on as a saka crow. Only say, Mama Alexander Ishak Ramin Cassenby, Goose Poye, Chelsea 4 coach, all due respect to Newcastle, with all due respect to Newcastle, say, Alexander Ishak also change Newcastle. In this Ebeya, Chelsea for uncle for Alexander Ishak, or some boy in a level no, Chelsea in a fatano. I'm say we will say when a Newcastle for no so Jesse will soon do what temwa, as I so would do what temo because it's a wound na worker. Okay, Martin Zubimendi, Martin say Arsenal for Akatono bro na afi. Martin Zubimendi deal no so ya and say Mikel Arteta when you brace up person we build the team. Asabu. Well, there's a Saudi Arabia club and now and rich ya they got promoted. Niom for no about to just say Omoni Jorginho area and Samata Sestel and what Jorginho ne dem Brazil no benyako. Inti for down the and also entesa. There's a story coming up. Chelsea for mu ya yehu. Independent a report to say Dean Heiston, bomb of 4 defender no be a can answer. Yes, a clubs in a Chelsea they ready anymore. Hey, Randy. Chelsea they say dear we are better. Hey. Okay, maybe on best of defenders because defenders in be was Chelsea for him crab referee. After disaster, Mamun Sanko Jini be what? One check. A bebo moi. Acquire non City for take a do. Yeah, the Chelsea and Kasankasana are what is going on? Name Krano, as a son come muja bedi ashel quine, none come answer disaster because answers or disaster or ya the chamber the ashel. And I want to mean, Bedi ashel, dear say, Master. Bedi ashel bobo and ask me tia me, yes, I didn't a mambo, I didn't a mambo. Hammy. Please be on so bobo. I say na me yeden me yeden na manko bobo yi epra ha adwen o epra pa ha adwen me ye why are you laughing Master epra ha adwen pa senye sa mo hwe me no nka mo next Messi and Ronaldo no and amoti mo hwe me sa yi o me amini o and so shady prior me. Me hear my story. Oh, chesa unjimindi. Fine. No problem. O da unjimindi ya, enya hwe. Why? De nyame be ye bia ye. O de sa nete. O difo bie no wo no nyamo ne fie. Ti mo de mo nkeka me ho asem bo akire wo sa enya hwe. What I say. Anyway, me pam chow ene de tie na say games no and number 7 and Arsenal and Crystal Palace bebo. Then 7:30 Getafe Metnefi and Real Madrid about very interesting games and also because it's 7 years started Arsenal game 7:30. Meaning sini asas we call Getafe Madrid because that is also very important. We also need to look at it, you know. And all someone else but then me share boss very quick. So we did me boss so and the point now.